Alright. If you're wondering why I am recording this video, it's to some people out there. Some people who I have considered to ignore in the past. People who keep ranting about this show that I liked when I was a kid. They've done it in their videos, they've done it in their books, a few of them have even commented to me, "Oh, it was so horrible, how could you like it?" But when I saw a recent video from this guy, I mean, it was good, it was hilarious, but it just brought a little bit of a little temper out of me that I need to address just quickly. Let me just say this. Say what you want about Transformers Energon, it may be considered the worst. Hell, even Hasbro may consider it the worst. But to me, it is considered to be one of the best Transformers ever made. Okay? I'm saying that right now. Now I know some people, you know who you are, probably didn't know about Transformers Energon or anything like that until my whole Michael Bay movie came around. Alright? Look, I admit there's a few glitches with Energon, okay? Such as a few characters that should have had more lines and should have been more cooler instead of a recruit. You know who they are. Although you have to admit, there were some cool things about it. For example, it was the return of the main ally slash villain, who was not even a Transformer but still had a toy made out of him, which by the way was the first official Hasbro toy. Alpha Q was a Quintesson, who for the first time there was no Quintesson toy, even dating back to the Generation 1 series. Now you have to admit, if anybody bought it, you are lucky, because that is the first Quintesson. First Quintesson toy ever made. And it is happy that even though it's not it came from Transformers, if it came from Transformers, it may not transform, it's still Transformer property. Also, they came around some cool toys. For example, the repaint of Unicron with literally dark Energon look to it. You could use that in so many forms. You could use that in your Allied continuity video. Think about the possibility. Plus, some inspirations gave way to more inspirations for future Transformers. For example, trying to think on some examples. Animated, there were a few continuities. For example, Shattered Glass, they reused Demolisher's mode. Let me see. The Terracons. That is an example. Originally in Transformers Prime, even though they were used as Dark Energon zombies, in which they used Predacon Rising movie. Don't know if you've seen it. If you did, great. They had a whole bunch of Terracons brought up by dead Predacon beasts. While in the Energon continuity, they were used as beast forms, and yet it was birds, insects, dinosaurs, which looked like the Predacons, and Ravage, and Jaguars. So that brought up that continuity of Terracons. Of Terracons not being these five guys you can combine to form Abominus, but could be a subgroup that could extend so wide it could literally destroy the Autobots. Now again, there were a few glitches, but again, it brought many good toys and good characters, both good, and some characters people consider good or bad. Now I'm not saying you have to go against your own opinion. I'm just saying if you like I'm just saying to anybody who liked Energon, congrats. Anyone who didn't like it, it's your own opinion. But I just want to see less people ranting about it. It was good, okay? Just, look, I'm just saying this out of the kindness of my heart. I know most Transformer fans, if you ever ask them, what is the worst Transformers movie ever besides the Michael Bay movies, they're going to say Transformers Energon. I'm just saying it, and I say to Hasbro too, give it a chance. I mean, if it's so bad, hold on. If the Energon series is so bad, how come they made a complete DVD series of it? How come some toy mold they use is still usable? And how come Hasbro? And how come that some continuity characters, and in fact, a few of them still make either the shelves or products to this day? Now look, I'm just saying, say what you want about Energon. I know everybody thinks it's the worst, and some people wish they could, if they could, do it in their own way. I know the feeling completely. Here's what I'm saying. You have to deal with Energon. You have to deal with it, okay? Alright, because there were good aspects about it too. For example, they used computer digitation for the cartoon animation, which then brought out the same animation for Cybertron. And for a few other series, such as that Japanese one, which involved all the Transformers, which involved most of the Transformers from Victory and Generation 1 combining together, where it was like Beast Wars Optimus Prime versus Beast Wars Megatron. Trying to think what else. And also for that Japanese thing, where it was like the Predacons in Japan and the Oni discs. I'm trying to remember. I've only seen clips and I've read subtitles because I could never find an English dub. If I could, I'd watch it like the back of my own hand. Okay? So look, that's all I'm saying, okay? It's no offense to anybody, and I'm saying it right now. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to go back on people's words, saying they hate Energon. It's their own opinion. Alright? But I'm just saying what everybody would never expect, but what Hasbro was trying to get out of Energon. It was a good series. It was a childhood favorite. And I'll say it right now, and to all the haters out there, you can literally, and to all the haters who hate this, who I get hated for about it, I'm trying to speak my mind because I have changed. Now, anyway, as I said, now look. Damn it, I forgot my point. Oh yeah. And plus, Energon came around to Omega Supreme, which, if you ever have the, let's see, oh yes, the Platinum Edition Omega Supreme. When you look at the TF Wiki page, guess what it is? It's a retool of Energon Omega Supreme. As I said, even in today's world, they still do it. Alright? So look, it's your own opinion. I'm just saying what needs to be said, and it's something Hasbro would have wanted to hear. Most people think Energon's bad, but to me, it literally brought me into the Transformer world. That's all I'm saying. It's your own opinion, but my opinion stays. I don't care how many people rant about it, how many inspirational people rant about Energon. Because you know what? You can say to me what you want. Say Energon sucks. Say it sucks worse than the Michael Bay movies, which again were also good. Which were good because they had good plots. Alright? Energon had a good plot. Though when the plot was over and Unicron was destroyed, it went downhill. I understand that part. Okay? I understand. But you have to admit, it had a good beginning. It had a good beginning. They built it up. Alright? That's what I think. And plus, it was the first Transformer show that got me into Transformers. I didn't even know what Optimus Prime, who Optimus Prime or Megatron were until I saw Energon Megatron, who was the first Transformer I ever collected on the screen fighting each other. I had never seen anything like that before, and it brought me into the world. If I never saw that, I would never have gotten interested in these Transformers, who now grace these walls of my room to this day. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have a good day. Just wanted to get that point out there, that if everybody could just cool it with the whole Energon thing, maybe look back on it again and you'll see, and even though back when you first saw it, it sucked, you think it sucked, just try watching it again. You know, give it a second chance. It's like this person always said, never judge a book by its cover. Alright? Again, it's your own opinion, but there's so many hatred about this series. Okay? You gotta cool with it, okay? I hope you have a good day. See ya.